Hey Ryan, thank you for giving me the opportunity to shoot this custom video for you. I did some pretty extensive research on Landwork and a lot of information to share with you, so let's jump right in. All right, so the first thing, when your future customers are searching for your services, such as Landscape Bellevue, Renton, whatever, what have you, the first thing that shows up, of course, is what's called the map pack, and that's what is right here. Now, ideally, we always want businesses to be in the top three because this is what is immediately displayed on the listings. Now, I did take a look, and Landwork does, in fact, have a Google My Business listing. That's right here. Now, I did see that you're running an ad with Google as well, and I want to go a little bit more in depth with you about what's happening, okay? So, you're running the ad, and that's wonderful, but here's what's hurting you, okay? And here's how we can make it better, even more importantly. So we've got 2 Google reviews, and this immediately is what sticks out to me. 2 Google reviews, and you've got a 1-star rating. What needs to happen here is this needs to be drowned out with 5-star reviews, okay, to get this to be a thing of the past and raise this, because this is going to be likely one of the first things that a potential customer is going to notice, okay? So again, drown those out with 5-star reviews. Definitely doable. Overshadow all this and handle that issue. Next thing is your Google My Business listing needs to have pictures. So 20 good pictures of work that you've done, truck, with your logo on the side, whatever, what have you. But definitely about 20 pictures added to your listing will also help. The third thing, excuse me, I apologize, I had a hiccup. The third thing that's critically important is citations. Now, what a citation is it's anytime your business name, address, and telephone number is listed on the internet, Google gives you what's called a citation. Now, you want to be beating out your competitors roughly by 50 of those registered citations. You want to be beating them by a landslide so that it creates a wider gap for you to be able to stay at the top, like I was explaining, in one of these top 3 spots. So the good news with this is there's a lot that can be done to fix this issue, get you out there, get you noticed, and then get you up into these higher ranks in the Google Map Pack. All right, so now the second thing is that when your potential customers are searching, the next part of this is what's called the organic listings. That's what's listed down here. Now, I did take a look through quite a few pages for Landwork, and I did not see you guys. So to be completely honest with you, I didn't go past the 3rd page because the fact of the matter is simply this. When a person is searching for a service or a product, they are not going to most likely even go past the 1st page. 9 times out of 10, they're picking somebody from the 1st page and in one of these top higher rankings. So that is the overall goal, is to get your site on the 1st page and up into these higher rankings. Now, what I went ahead and did was figured out who your top competitor is. They happen to be Green Spaces. I pulled their site, I pulled your site, and we're going to take a look at both. All right, so now starting with your site. I'm not sure if you did this yourself or if you had somebody else do it, but I like the visual here. I like the, the jumping around 30 years of service. That's a big milestone. So that's very important to have. What you've got here is you've got different pages to go into, which are nice as well. It's just not super clear on, or visually aesthetically pleasing, I should say, right? So if these were bigger, if the buttons were bigger, for one, for two, if the font was cleaner, and if it had a different layout, it would help you tremendously. Now going down through the content. Okay, so the other big thing about this is that what Google wants to see is, well, actually, you know what they do is they crawl the internet, Google does, constantly, 24 hours a day, all day long, every single website. And what they're looking for is what's called command content. Command content is all of the information listed on your website. Now, they want to see a focal header, which is the main part. They want to see just below that, they want to see your services listed. They want a description of each service with a little bit of content explaining, because that's how they match you up with your potential customers. Now, I did run the numbers on your site, and you guys are just about 267 words. Now, again, I was saying that it needs to be 1,500 words of command content, also including organic keywords sprinkled throughout that content. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at your competitor website, and I'll show you what I mean. All right, so then this is your number one competitor. This is Green Spaces. They've got some fabulous visuals that are fading in and out. Their font is clear. Their page structure is clear, and they've got some content. Now, here's the thing. They don't have their services, like I was explaining to you, just below their focal header. That's important, and it's not there. Okay. The second thing that I noticed with their site is the issue of content. They've got a lot of beautiful visuals, but they don't have enough information. I pulled the numbers on them as well, and they are running at 633 words. So they're still not even half of the way there. What this means, which is great, is that this site is absolutely beatable. Absolutely. So with that being said, what I then did was I pulled my web crawler program. I pulled both sites simultaneously next to each other so that we can take a deep look as to what exactly is going on with your site, what exactly is going on with theirs. All right, so the first thing that I want to talk to you about is this UR and DR. This is the most important. What your UR is your trust factor rating. What your DR rating is your power rating. These two numbers are determined by your backlink power. So, what is a backlink? A backlink is a shout out from another website to yours. Another website has a link from their site going back to yours. And what that does is that A, gains you credibility, and then B, gains you exposure. Super important. Now, you've got four organic keywords that are in your content, and what this overall picture is doing for you. So with the site, with the Google My Business listing, and your content and your backlinks, what that entire picture is telling us is that you are getting 8 folks in a month that are traveling to your site. So now let's take a look at the competitor and see what they got going on. All right, so again, here's their trust rating, here's their power rating. They've got 467 backlinks, but let me tell you this. What that tells me is they are not using very powerful backlinks, okay? What I mean by that is not all backlinks are created equal. Quality is far more important in this realm than quantity will ever be, okay? So what that tells me is more powerful backlinks on your site would absolutely be able to outrank them as well, okay? Now they've got 552 keywords, organic keywords sprinkled throughout their content, which is certainly absolutely something that can be done for your site as well when it's rebuilt, okay? So now looking at the total picture for them, they are bringing in an organic traffic rating of 812 folks a month. That means 812 people are searching for their services, clicking on their site, retaining their services, whatever, what have you. That's a lot of traffic. And certainly, obviously, the goal here is to get you to be able to move up higher, rank, and essentially take over their spot, gaining this traffic. So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. I hope it's been helpful. I hope it's been valuable and informative. And if this is something that you are looking to pursue and move forward and getting you to the top, I would love for you to reach out. If not, no harm, no foul. I would certainly appreciate feedback though. Thank you for your time.